Welcome to Gaming Thing, your channel for everything related to the gaming industry and the financial markets, the stock markets, and my friends, you know this chart. So if you are following my channel already a little bit, then you know this chart very well. This is Ubisoft Entertainment, and here in euros, of course, since Ubisoft Entertainment is traded at the Euronext or in Paris at the stock exchange, guys. And what happened? We have a 70.24% down day today on Ubisoft, so it's now 36 euros down. Oh my god. So little disclaimer, my friends, so I am invested in Ubisoft and I'm angry. Yes, I'm really angry, since I have at the moment my Ubisoft position is around about 0.39% of my overall portfolio, and it's down now 41% Ubisoft position. So you see, I'm invested, I have a personal interest in Ubisoft, but what we are seeing here, it's so sad. It's just so sad. So, and of course, guys, I'm sure you want to know what happened and if it makes sense now to you by Ubisoft. So I'm a retail investor myself, a YouTuber, so I'm not giving you any financial advice, but I can only recommend you to read yourself into some articles, and then you will find actually if it is an investment for you. But I have to say there's a lot of negativity in it, and I was drawing in here a little trend line. You can see it. So also starting with the Fibonacci retracement in 2011, end of 2011, and I think personally I think we have still some room to go to get to this trend line. So in my opinion, it's very much possible that we can even fall now to 30 euros, and then then no one really knows what's going on then. But of course, everything can come different. We will see. So my friends, so what is the story? So I have used some articles. So Tencent to buy 49.9% stake in Ubisoft Entertainment. Then Financial Times, Assassin's Creed Tencent determines the fate favoring Ubisoft Brotherhood. And then we have another article, Tencent set to double Ubisoft stake in latest overseas bet. And then from Reuters, Ubisoft shares tumble as Tencent deal seen dampening buyout prospects. So I will put your links of all of those articles in the description of this video, and I can really recommend you to read them. So I cannot obviously read them here all on my channel. So what's actually the whole situation? So Tencent, you all know Tencent, they bought 49%, not in Ubisoft Entertainment, but they bought it in the company Guillemot Brothers Limited, and they bought it like for 200 million euros, and they gave 100 million euro loan to Ubisoft, or to the Guillemot Brothers Limited, and that is now 5% of the voting rights in the Ubisoft company, if I understand this correctly. Not only Guillemot Brothers Limited, so the Guillemot Brothers Limited is holding parts of Ubisoft. So the Guillemot brothers are the founders, and they don't really like selling their company, and therefore actually the price is falling. The price is falling because people thought like, oh, someone big is coming, or even Tencent is coming and is going to make a big buyout, a huge buyout, a fully buyout of Ubisoft. And this full buyout, my friends, is most probably not coming, since now with the stake of Tencent in it, so it's most probably not possible that someone, a third party, comes and buys it. So the deal is not finished, and Ubisoft also said they're kind of still open, so you can find this information in the Reuters article. So still open if someone wants to come, but that's the whole question here, guys. So here you see Guillemot Brothers Limited hold the largest stake in Ubisoft, and that's the Guillemot family, of course, who are exclusively controlling this. And then you see they actually made the valuation of the stake they bought in the Guillemot Brothers company is like $80 per share. If you would now say $80 per share of Ubisoft. So, and now we are at 36 dollars, euros, sorry, not dollars, euros, my friend. So, and this is actually a really huge premium they paid. So when everyone was expecting them to pay 100 euros, I think this was in one of the latest news, 100 euros would be like somewhere here. So then they would have bought it more or less on the top. Now they bought it like here. So also very good. But yeah, we investors, we're not getting anything from this, and the whole speculation on the Ubisoft Entertainment stock is actually now, as some traders are saying, it is actually vanishing. So I read this here in the Reuters article. That's also very interesting actually to read that some traders think now yeah, they don't want to speculate anymore on some takeover. So Ubisoft's board of directors allowed Tencent to increase its direct stake in Ubisoft from 4.5% now to 9.99%. Then they are not allowed for not be able to sell its shares in Ubisoft for 5 years, and will not be allowed to increase its stake above 9.99% for a period of 8 years. So, oh my god, guys. So yeah, the loan I think is in Guillemot Brothers, so that's important. So this is all the information that we have here. Here also a very interesting article by Bloomberg, so I can only recommend you to read this, so you get a little bit more information, of course, also about Tencent and what the problems they have at the moment in China, and they want to bring those Ubisoft titles as mobile games, so the big franchises from Ubisoft to China. So that's overall a very good idea. I mean, it's going to be a good idea for Ubisoft. But on the other hand, guys, we really have to think about now what happens with the Ubisoft stock. And honestly, I don't really know now. At this point in time, I'm definitely not for myself, or let's put it like this. At the moment, I really don't know if the Ubisoft stock itself can see some of those heights, maybe even $60 if this is even still possible now, because to be honest, there were so many delays on the games, and then there were games cancelled, and then we had the whole situation with the so-called sexual misconduct, and guys, I mean, all of this was very bad for the company. So the stock price was falling, and then it's not only since the last crash and the downturn, now it's in a real downturn. Also today, my friends, today is actually a very good day in the market. So I'm up 82% on my stock portfolio, also my bit crypto portfolio, of course. But Ubisoft is really the laggard with 70.24%. I honestly, guys, I can't believe it. So if we've seen some magic pumps here, now it's all going to go down again. It is just crazy. But yeah, Ubisoft has now a bigger part of Tencent. Let's see if Tencent will have a huge impact on Ubisoft itself. So this can actually also have a positive Tencent impact, because Tencent has a lot of experience when it comes to gaming, but probably they also want to actually use their influence a little bit more for the Chinese market then. And I would say I'm not buying more now here, so I'm saying this for myself. But if it falls more, maybe I'm starting to build again a tiny little position. So, but for now, I'm actually more reluctant, and I think we're going to see a bigger downturn, and there's not going to be any takeover. And I told you in the other video, as far as I remember, that the Guillemot CEO, that he doesn't like takeover, and I didn't understand why people were actually buying it up, pumping it up on this rumors of takeovers. This is probably not going to happen. So the CEO, he prefers actually for Ubisoft going down instead of having a takeover. So they really hang on Ubisoft very dearly. So that's actually interesting to see. So, but on the other hand, 2008 also, it was falling to €3.50. So, and we saw it coming back to 110 euros, around about almost 110 euros. So everything is possible. But oh my god, it's cyclical. That's crazy. Look at this chart. So everything is possible. So therefore, guys, I can only say, make up your own research. But Ubisoft now is less interesting for me personally, since this new stake of Tencent. So takeover is not going to happen. But then on the other hand, I also want to see the company to thrive, to actually get back to some good franchises, got some good IPs, got some good brands, and really work hard to make the players happy. So that's important in the future. And then maybe we're going to see also the stock price again to change a little bit. So, but at the moment we were very closely, I think, to more a financially catastrophe in Ubisoft. So that's probably what we can say. I mean, if they really need 100 million guys, 100 million euro loan from Tencent to pay debts and whatever, and pay development costs, and I think this must have been actually really bad. So with this, I'm leaving it here. So Ubisoft, I'm invested, so I'm down, and I don't like to be down, but that's how it is. So that's the stock market. Therefore, you never invest more in a single company than you're willing to lose, and you always diversify in a very smart way. So that's all important. So thank you very much for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.